I don't know what's happening.
I was telling her she may have to go out and come back in because I can hear her, but she apparently cannot hear me. I don't know what happened, but she blacked out, y'all, a while, and then she came back in. So evidently something happened to her volume. So we're gonna see if she can go out and come back in, or if she can. I don't know. We're trying to get it together. We're gonna see, y'all. We're gonna see. And y'all know technology is always, it's always, it's always doing something. We're gonna see if we can get her back in here, so we can get her volume and stuff. We're gonna see if we can get her back in here in just a second, y'all. But nevertheless, y'all, we keep on pressing, we keep on pressing. I tell you, um, that has been the concisest. It's, y'all have heard the last couple of nights that we've been on, individuals that have shared their testimony and shared their story about um, writing and getting started. It has been the same thing. So y'all, we got to move past that, and we got to understand that these journeys, these testimonies that we have are not just for us, but they are for people that we're going to come in contact with, those that may even come after us. We may not even be meeting the people that we're going to be sharing these things with, that God is allowing us to impart into the world. You know, we may not meet the people that are going to come in contact with these things. But my guest is back in. We're gonna see if we can hear her now, because I'm sure she has some more things that she wants to share, y'all. So let me get her on back in here. Can you hear us now?
Yes, I can. I can.
Okay, okay, okay. I tell you, when it get good and people are really sharing, and the enemy's so busy.
Yeah.
It's so busy now, but we don't allow it to bother us. We don't allow it to get to us. We just keep on pressing. We have learned to adapt and learn to move through and to get through these things so that we can see what the other side is going to be. You know what I'm saying? So we have learned how to press. So know that if anything happened, if I fall off, you just keep on talking. You just keep
Okay.
on doing what you're doing, and I come back. You know, that's what we do. You know, and we only can control what we can control, and we
Yeah.
can't control technology. We can't control the internet. We can't control this stuff. We all we can do is do the best that we can do, and that's what we doing. We
Yeah.
coming on here tonight, and we sharing. And I was just sharing with those that are listening. You know, a lot of the things that we're doing, a lot of the stuff that we're sharing, you know, it's not for us. It may be for people that we've not even encountered, people that are going to come after us, generations and generations and generations to come, because the word tells us that we shall do greater works. But
Yeah.
how would they know the greater works if we don't put the greater works in the hands of people that can utilize it? So
Mhm.
we are given the opportunity to share these things, and we're given the opportunity to be a voice for those that may think that they don't have a voice, because there was a time, I've not always been this person that would come on the and openly talk. I had a stuttering problem. I talked too fast. It was always something that would make me say, "Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I can't do this."
Mhm.
But when God say you got to do, and ain't nothing you can do. All you can do is say, okay, use me, I'll go. You know, even if you don't know. And that was me. And I tell people all the time, you know, I didn't know what I was doing when I started a lot of this. You know, I didn't know what God was doing, but I know God was moving. I know God was directing me to do these things. So I just began to do them. But back, now that you are back, um, I want you to share. You were going to share with the listeners. Um, a little bit. I think we were talking about your journey in the military. We talked about your journey in the military, and then the enemy just don't want her on here tonight. Don't know why, but we're gonna get her back on here, y'all. We're gonna get her back on here. But we keep pressing. We keep pressing. And what we have learned, and thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you.